As an entrepreneur, you learn to be wary to avoid disappointments.
We were so grateful to have been given the opportunity to try. We've been fortunate on our journey to find partners who have taken a chance on us.
Outside of financing, there is also a lot of goodwill from Advancely. You can tell that they are genuinely interested in your success.
Extra Dimension started off as an events management company, and we continued in that line for 23 years, building a track record of success and diligence alongside amazing partnerships. One of these partnerships was with Safaricom, and that is how Extra Dimensions came to be who we are today.
We had been part of the Safaricom family for a while and had grown to a point where we were managing almost all their events. In 2017, we were given the opportunity to become more. Safaricom put out a request for proposal with a particular focus on women in business from all around the country. The CEO of Safaricom at that time, Bob Collymore, and the ExCo team were very keen on giving women chances to succeed. For that call, we noticed that our field, which was events, marketing, etc., was saturated. After much deliberation, we decided to go into technology, specifically renewable energy and fiber connectivity. It was a field that we had not been in before, but I decided that I would rather try and fail than not try at all. The team and I traveled to South Africa for training, got all the statutory documents needed to work in that space, and attempted to put in our bid under the technology space for the RFP. When Bob saw our name in that space, he gave me a call and asked me for a meeting, just to prove that I knew what I was getting into. At that point, we'd already done the trainings, so the team and I really knew our onions. At that meeting, we were able to show Bob our solutions and what we intended to bring to the table. This impressed him, and he made a call that resulted in us being allowed to bid for a contract. We made the bid and we won a 3-year contract.
Our first project was to manage end-to-end delivery of our solar solution to 17 Safaricom base station towers. Considering our lack of track record in that particular field, it was a big project, but they were determined to take the chance on us, and we, alongside our partners Continuous Power Africa, delivered in record time. We went beyond our scope at the time to install remote monitoring, just to demonstrate that we were committed to excelling in this new field. That simple step of installing the remote monitoring solution solidified us as a valuable partner for Safaricom in our new field. Soon after, under the new CEO Peter Ndegwa's leadership, Safaricom was vying to switch all their towers to solar power in alignment with their goal of significantly reducing their power and operational costs and lowering their carbon footprint by the year 2050. Because we had installed a remote monitoring solution in those initial 17 towers, we were able to provide them with the data they needed to make informed decisions, and that made all the difference. That chance we took on ourselves got us not only our next project, but an even bigger RFP that was open to international companies. For that RFP, we were the only 100% woman-owned Kenyan business that made the bid, and we ended up winning 44% of the bid. It was mind-blowing for us, for Safaricom, and for everyone who was invested in our journey. We were so grateful to have been given the opportunity to try. That's what a lot of entrepreneurs need to succeed. The opportunity to try, and people who will take a chance on them and give them that opportunity. We've been fortunate on our journey to find partners who have taken a chance on us. Like Safaricom in the beginning, and most recently, our finance partners at Advancely.
One of the major challenges that businesses across Africa face today is the lack of access to funding. Opportunities are plentiful, but there is the issue of having the funding to rise up to those opportunities and deliver excellently. For us, looking towards banks and traditional institutions isn't the best because the values for some of our projects are beyond the threshold the banks will agree to fund. We met Advancely in the middle of more or less a funding crisis. We were in the middle of delivering an LPO, and we'd received funding from a partner that was only able to give us partial funding, which put us in a tight spot. Initially, I was skeptical about the partnership with Advancely because, as an entrepreneur, you learn to be wary to avoid disappointments. But they put up the remainder of the funding to complete the project and have been steadfast progress partners for us ever since. One thing we love about our partnership with Advancely is the transparency. They are clear from the jump on the terms of agreement, payments, interests, everything. You can plan adequately because you know they are not going to bail out or take advantage of you later on. Outside of financing, there is also a lot of goodwill from Advancely. You can tell that they are genuinely interested in you.
We believe that doing business should not only be driven by the need to make profit, but by a greater and greener purpose of making sustainable impact on individuals, communities, and the environment. Our partnership with Extra Dimensions is a product of this belief. Beyond their core business functions, Extra Dimensions is investing in lives and communities by providing opportunities for people, particularly women and young people, to experience progress.
We have always been invested in impacting lives and communities around us. Back when we were only doing events, our staff mostly consisted of people who others would consider unemployable, people who didn't complete or even go to high school or have professional training of any type. We invested in them and their families and communities by extension, by harnessing their potential and training them to have employable skills. So far, we have trained over 1,000 women and youth in the event sector who have gone on to access amazing employment opportunities.
One of our key projects is an initiative called She is Extra Root for Her, which is a platform to help entrepreneurs, especially women, access funding. This initiative is especially important for us because we've been there before and our experiences have taught us just how important it is to have people that believe in you, take a chance on you, and root for you to succeed, especially for women who want to break the glass ceiling as we have done. Through this initiative, we connect entrepreneurs with funding and funders that can help them move their businesses forward. We are investing heavily in mentorship and technical training for women, youth, and other special groups of people who want to venture into the technology space. There are a lot of people, even with professional training, who have not been able to put it to use. We realize how crucial support was to our business, and we want to pay it forward and help these youth and women to scale as well.
For us, the future is one of limitless possibilities. Over the next few years, we look to become a leader in the technology industry in Africa by providing smart solutions to people and businesses across the continent. We will continue to innovate, engage and grow while providing future-forward solutions in the renewable energy sector, fiber connectivity and IoT space. As part of our commitment to growth, we have begun the journey of acquiring ISO certifications for quality as well as occupational health and safety. The safety of our staff is extremely important to us, especially those who come in contact with live wires and other hazardous materials in the course of their duties, and ensuring that they get home to their families safely is a major priority for us.
As the adverse impacts of climate change become more apparent, the need for businesses to reduce their environmental impact has never been more urgent. Advancely is committed to embracing our role in shaping a cleaner and more sustainable future. This is why we partner with businesses like Extra Dimensions, who are driving progress towards a greener future by promoting renewable energy sources and contributing their quota to reducing the carbon footprints of companies across Kenya. It is also one of the reasons we have extended our business operations to Kenya, which is a hub for clean and renewable energy in Africa and is at the forefront of driving sustainability practices in the continent. By collaborating with businesses across this region, we believe we can drive change to the rest of the continent and contribute to making Africa clean, one partnership at a time.
Africa must not be left behind in the global endeavor to restore our planet. And we can achieve this through the Africa Free Trade Agenda and the Global Compact Initiative. With our wealth of natural resources and rich biodiversity, we stand at a pivotal juncture in shaping a cleaner and more sustainable future. By contributing to driving sustainable practices, we are not only contributing to the preservation of our planet and natural heritage, we are demonstrating a commitment to social responsibility and long-term viability and leaving a lasting legacy for generations to come.